Welcome back, Five Aces.
Establishing battlefield control. Stand by.
Hey people, Five Aces here. This is your captain speaking, and we're descending upon the lovely Tiberium formation of Shadow Paradise. That's right, you think, or you would have thought we would have gone back to OpenRA, to regular Command & Conquer, Red Alert. No sir, no madam. We are indeed in Shadow Paradise, and look at this gorgeous map. The map makers really have outdone themselves on this. Alrighty, back in Shadow Paradise, and we've got a game between Mr. Z to the X to the Ganon himself, pairing up against Aijizhilv. Aijizhilv, okay. Aijizhilv. I'm going to butcher and mispronounce this name so many times. This might... oh, cool. By the way, this might be a little reference to... is that looks like a mutant tank, right? Mutant battle bus, mutant tank. Pretty cool. Alright. So we're seeing Ganon as the Scrin. And Aijizhilv is going for Cabal. Cabal is a very different style. They cannot contest objectives in the early game because cyborg infantry are slow as molasses. You can obviously go for Reclaimers, but they're very squishy. Their only purpose is... oh, wow. They're swarming this Tiberium extractor real hard. And it doesn't do any damage for them because the fire is purely visual, and the Tiberium is obviously not affecting the screen in any capacity whatsoever. So pretty cool. And mass cyborg infantry. So the idea behind the Cabal early game is you go for cyborg infantry as meat shields, and the Reclaimers come in from behind, swoop in and claim the kills, and then turn the enemy into drones, which makes it very annoying. Changeling has been acquiring a Tiberium extractor here. So nice little field advantage over for Ganon already. But let's see what Aijizhilv is cooking. He's got the construction yard, he's got his war factory online, which appears to be more of a thing in Shadow Paradise. You generally don't go for double barracks, because you do have multi-cube production, obviously. And this you would think would lend itself to more infantry spam, but it doesn't, because you run out of money real fast if you go double barracks. He cannot sustain this. Creepy Crawly MCV is moving on 4th. Now, this is something where there's kind of a map imbalance between those two factions, because, yeah, Scrin, they do have a very mobile floating disc as a headquarters, so they do not have to skirt around the edges of this cliffside. They can just float their pizza on over. That's a pizza with, I don't know, lava topping. Pepperoni pizza, I guess. Very vanilla. Oh, Reclaimer. Okay, it's just a Reclaimer. It's not a Changeling. Oh no, sorry, that's something different. Cyborg infantry are marching forward. I do believe they win this engagement with the Reclaimer as well. The Swarmling, okay, they should definitely be winning this. Oh, he's getting the Reclaimer though. That was beautiful. Not the Reclaimer. What's it called? What's its face? And there's a lot more where that one came from. Jeez, that's one husk only. Yikes. Those cyborg infantry are gonna get mauled. Yeah. They kinda sold themselves at a premium, but overall I think... let's check the combat tab. Yeah. Aijizhilv has lost over 800 in value, relatively speaking. So not the best early game for him. Plus there's all the Tiberium wells out now. Plus the Replicator. Scrin can snowball so hard off of this because you get hover tanks. Hover tanks are super annoying. They do tons of damage to Harvesters. They can sneak into the backlines. They can just hide out over bodies of water, which is super annoying. So overall, I feel like this is already not the best start for Aijizhilv. And what's his game plan now? Maybe recapturing that old Tiberium Dawn base. That is such a lovely throwback. Alright. The... whatchamacallit, the Razor Sharks are just out sharking around, doing Razor Shark things. Ah, he's killing off the containment as well. So the containment is kind of a tech, not really tech building. What that does, in case you haven't seen it before, it harbors hostile and neutral units, and they just attack anything that comes into their proximity. That is super annoying. My goodness, look at the map though. Replicator for Ganon. Tiberium extractor for Ganon. Another extractor for Ganon. A base for Ganon. Maybe the Kraticus containment, you know? But his map control is out of this world. I mean, he's Skrin, so it better be out of this world, right? Legion S being added, and we're gonna go back to production. Centurions are being produced here for Aijizhilv from 2 war factories already. Heavy walkers, so he's going for a heavy walker plus cyborg missile cyborg style. Heavy walkers are relatively tanky, relatively sturdy. They're also mobile and can kite. They can fight on and fire on the move. Pretty cool animations, if you ask me. And the missile cyborgs are just in the back line, dishing out the damage against armor. And this composition is relatively sturdy. There's a radar out, but so should be Ganon's radar. Yeah, hover tanks are now being procured. They're trying to venture. This is so annoying, because especially on this map, Skrin are, I feel, a little overpowered. You don't get to defend your ore lines with just a just a choke here. Against pretty much any other faction, you can just go for closing off this choke, and your main base is relatively safe. Well, not so here. Not so against Skrin, because they can just hover on over. Drinkable water. I doubt that. That is a claim that I'm not willing to put to the test, though. This truck also loaded with some tip crystals. Good hustle. 5 hovers, are you kidding me? Wait, though, it's gonna get revealed. Oh, they're on hold fire, huh? No, they're not. Okay, this should now be prime. Yeah, prime defense, prime clear for defense. Ooh, so Aijizhilv did not really protect his harvesters. He just should have sent them back. There is a... Okay, he lost 1 harvester. This could have gone way, way worse. You can see how much damage the hovers are doing. It's actually insane. He lost 3 hovers here, but he's still on the harvesters. Yeah, he can skirt around the edges as much as he wants. You just need a couple of missile cyborgs. And annoyingly, missile cyborgs don't track very well. And the worst thing is that hover tanks are good against infantry as well, with their whatever zap it is. Okay, he's killing off the Tiberium extractor on the northern end of the map. So a little retaliation is being found. He should honestly kill the Skrin replicator ASAP. It's probably on the case right now. So Ganon got what, like 4 hover tanks worth out of this. Oh, fairies. I think I've stated this before, but they very much look like the Legend of Zelda enemies from Link's Awakening. And if you ever played that game, there's a very, very curious thing here. Those fairies, I believe, they, in the English version, they were, fairly innocent enemies. However, in the German version, for whatever godforsaken reason, the translators added lewd sex jokes to their... Whoa! That is a lot of Storm Riders. Jeez! They're gonna obliterate the base here. And it was hilarious. Wow, Ganon committing real hard. Oh, not getting the refinery yet. Jeez. My goodness. Ganon kiting so hard here. Aijizhilv is gonna be in a world of trouble. Yeah, Ganon loses a lot of his Storm Riders, 6 remaining. But he has certainly done a number here. Yikes. I mean, you can see the Storm Riders don't really dish out the craziest DPS. 3 remaining. Okay, that should be it now. Yeah, and those fairies. Whoa, there's a counter push. And that's straight into the main base. Anyway, that is honestly just a lot of Centurions. I don't think there's anti-air here. Oh no, there's the missile cyborgs in the back, but they need to be protected. Ooh, destroyers. Destroyers are airborne V2s. Plus there's also plague troopers that reduce the combat efficiency of enemy units. And there's a couple essence collectors which kind of heal the your units with the damage they do. Okay, so the main base is completely being run over by a lot of walkers. Skrin harvesters should be taken out here. Take them offline. There we go. Okay, we've got ourselves a little base trade going on. There is 1 war factory remaining here. What a crazy game. Anyway, about those fairies. In the German version, they say stuff like, "Give me your love juice and I'll give you mine." You know. Oh, that was an EMP, but no follow-up. Zero follow-up whatsoever. That was questionable from Ganon. He had the radar scan, so he knew what was coming. Huh? Oh. Oh, wow. What on earth? Ah, that's an annihilated tripod, I see. Okay. Committing hard here. Aijizhilv is pushing on forward. The infantry are being crushed by the Centurions, and there is basically no dodge here. Oh, the annihilated tripod soaking up so much damage. Missile Cyborg's a bit late to the party. This thing is standing, my friend. Okay, there we go. Whew! That is a massacre. Look how they massacred my boy. Yeah, at the end of the day, Ganon still standing strong, but he lost a lot of his troops as well. This, I can't even say who's coming out on top. It obviously, Ganon has the destroyers on retainer, which is very good for him. And those destroyers, they seem to have different... Hyperflight rotor increases the speed. Disc barrage! Okay, doubling its damage output, jeez! That is an upgrade I haven't seen in action before. So basically this is now destroyers on steroids. And also, usually they have one single projectile, and that is super annoying because it can miss. It's very slow-moving projectile, and against moving units it doesn't do much traditionally. Whereas, if you take a look at the new supercharged, souped-up destroyers, they fire a barrage that basically AoE, yeah, just murders down everything. So, I feel like this is a very, very strong upgrade for the destroyers. They still suck against moving targets, don't get me wrong. But that's what the gliders are here for. Oh, he's force firing! Ha! Nope. Nope, a little bit. A little grazing damage. I think... Oh, glider projectiles maybe don't track either. Those barrages. Oh, it actually visually shows now when there's something charged. What? Oh, that was a harvester. It looked like he was attacking the monolith. Okay, so how do you hold this down? Oh my goodness, one-tapping the refinery. Oh, this supercomputer ain't gonna be long for this world either. What a massacre. Right? We're seeing some trading going on here. Some backline raiding, some trading. Very mobile game, I've gotta say, for a Cabal. No less. With Cabal it takes so long to get your units in position. What about the economic situation? There is 2 harvesters here, huh? 5 harvesters for both players. The income, though, is pretty good for Ganon. What about the assets? They're sort of even-ish, still. Oh, that's the assault carrier. That is gonna be nasty. Because those just replenish their aircraft all the time. Oh, he's committing for the Stargate. Okay. Okay, Centurions are actually crazy good as soon as they lock on. 5 Fosters, they continue firing. Oh, they're spinning up! He's killing the Rinifera! He's releasing the crabs from prison! Ganon, welcome to crab hell. That was a hilarious move. Probably gonna cost him another power plant here. Yes, no, maybe? Not quite. Not quite. So the assault carrier as well as the destroyers are still going strong. There is now also a shield generator. But Ganon has lost a lot of real estate. Not gonna lie, I didn't see this one coming. And Aijizhilv has done a good job at rebuilding. So his econ is still not struggling as hard as it has any. It's still going stronger than it has any right to be. Yeah. Not taking as many losses as he was expected to have, really. So what's the tech? Unfortunately, we're not going to see Cabal Super Tech for a long, long time. This is, by the way, a very pivotal base, despite there being no mining. 2 of those Cabal Super Reactors. That is a lot of power. Interestingly, in this case, the Cyborg Reapers are the perfect answer. Oh, unless he runs into the barrage. But the thing is, they can fire on the they cannot fire on the move, but they can track with the missiles really well. And as long as they themselves keep moving, the destroyers are gonna miss. Obviously, the assault carriers are not, but still. So a complete Cyborg Reaper backtech actually is a smart choice here. Oh, the machine shop. We should maybe... Oh, probably worth it capturing that. So this army comp is not half bad. I heard the MCV undeploy somewhere. I'm also hearing some more. Ah, they also got nets. So a net positive, if you will. I love those models, by the way. Nolt has put in so much work here. But they're all contemporary vehicles, especially the digger we saw earlier. They're very, very contemporary, very 2020s. Oh! The AoE almost kills the Plague Trooper. The essence from the Essence Collector, you know. Just putting him on rebound. Putting him in rehab there. Ganon walling off the chokes, he's building more gliders. The gliders thus far haven't done too much. Man, those barrages. Assault carriers are obviously, like in StarCraft, you know, they just carry their 5 little vessels. And it is super, super annoying. There is a fight. The Centurions are going in, trying to tackle the infantry. The Cyborg Reapers, meanwhile, are not finding any connections just yet. But I think the Centurions, even with the debuff, are strong enough to push back the infantry. Ooh. That was a lot of infantry dying for Aijizhilv as well, though. So what about the assault carrier? Oh! Down goes a glider. That was a whiff. Okay, he's going for the signal transmitter. Wow, the Centurion's damage has been souped up so much. They're actually really good against buildings now. Jeez Louise. He went in and got a sizable chunk of the base. Okay, there's another Annihilator tripod though, and I don't think there's much in terms of an answer to this one currently. Plus the assault carrier, I feel, as long as Ganon can kite that one back, it's going to be the trump card. It is never really threatened by anything that Aijizhilv brings to the table right now. He's gotten more Cyborg Reapers. Fear the Reaper. What are the assets? Ganon is just, you know, 7k ahead. It's not trailing by as much as it would be expected. That is a very dynamic game, 18 minutes deep. And while Ganon is favored, ooh, plus he's got the Mastermind now. This one can mind control units, it's basically like Yuri. Yeah, it is gonna be very hard to break this now. Especially with the Mastermind, if he's good about his captures. Man, the army value is not looking good, I believe. Ganon, yeah, all of his lead is basically an army. And that is exactly what is needed right now. Let's go back. Support powers, he's got the spy, just the spy satellite. That is not too pivotal. But Aijizhilv has done a good job at rebuilding his econ time and again. Even after losing his base 2 or 3 times, he's still in the game. Man, some veterancy starting to appear in the destroyers. I feel like you would need air-to-air combat vehicles. Ooh, that's nasty. Yeah, you would need air-to-air. Colossi coming out. Kiting with this is, I don't think, the best choice. Oh, a Centurion has been stolen. Let's see which one fires faster. My lord, the damage is crazy. Yeah, you would need... What does... what's the thing that they have? I don't actually recall. Okay, here's a backstab. You need to keep on moving and kill all the assault carriers. There's the tripod, though. Has the MCV snuck away? Okay, the tripod has taken all the damage. Oh, Colossus is doing something. But it got netted! So whatever it did, I think it's maybe like the Desolator from RA2. Like just an AoE damage ability. That didn't really come into fruition there. Because it got netted, so the special ability got disabled. That is pretty damn cool. Okay, Ganon has got like everything set up though. And I don't think there is an MCV out for Aijizhilv anymore. He must have lost that one. Oh, it got stolen by the mastermind! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! It's kind of lucky that there is no bug that prevents this from transferring over sides again, so good coding there. Oh no! Oh no! The MCV! Not like this! That was beautiful game sense from Ganon. Recognizing what's up here. What is this? What is that doing? Is that a special ability? Pulsar Tower. No idea. Never seen that one before. There is still one army left here. That is the last shot for Aijizhilv. On 7 harvesters, he's still got econ, but his base, he does no longer have the production capabilities, and he does no longer, more crucially, does no longer have capabilities to rebuild said production capabilities. Colossus is just AoE denying here. Okay, he's found an unprotected base, and this is not the most mobile army from Ganon. Okay, MCV goes down here as well. And the Centurions are gonna shred through this base once they're all fired up. So the Pulsar Towers, I don't know what they're doing. There's an Ichor Waste Turret that is just anti-infantry. That is not gonna do much good here. So you basically always want to keep them spinning. Keep them spun up so they can dish out the maximum amount of damage. Yeah, very, very competitive game. Ultimately though, the Air Force from Skrin prevailing. Man, that was a game and a half. Jeez Louise, I mean, Ganon was ahead from the early game, but that was Aijizhilv giving him a run for his money. Pretty good one at that. What he would have needed was air-to-air combat. The assault carriers all being in the backlines and dishing out damage for free, because they get to rebuild their little carriers with basically no cost. And this upgrade is very good as well, because it increases the movement speed of the units by 30, which is quite sizable. And as a result, you can kite back more. And Ganon did just that. It's especially a weakness of the destroyers, they're super slow. Plus, I feel like this upgrade, the Disc Barrage, that is insane. You saw how they chewed through buildings. You saw them one-tap the MCV, and it was just, I think, 5 destroyers. So yeah. Anyway, we're gonna be back with more Shadow Paradise, also some regular OpenRA Red Alert content in the pipeline. Just as an FYI, there is something on the horizon, and that is the new season of Aijizhilv. Register right now if you want to take a shot at competitive OpenRA. Thank you for watching, I'll see you next time. 5 Aces, out.
Battle control offline.